What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we're going to take a look at node number 13 of Dark Dimension 3 first run. And this node was quite easy. I took Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage and Vulture. Vulture, to be honest, he was not great for the city nodes. He was able to sometimes be a good decoy in order for the symbiotes to do their things, because he has that high chance of applying deflect to himself whenever someone dies and stuff like that. He can apply slow, he can turn rewind the enemies, but because he doesn't have a constant source of speed, doesn't have a constant source of energy and so on. And as you can see, got resisted on the slow of that, because you need to do this, it's not resisted, you need to do the T4, otherwise it's only 75% chance of applying the slow. And from my experience, that's a 75% chance is just BS, is more like 50% chance. Okay, so here we are with Symbiote Spider-Man. He's almost dying, but we can heal up him to the max. He has defense down. And this is why I prefer Venom and Anti-Venom over Carnage, because they can apply defense up to the symbiotes. And until you start killing someone, or unless you are able to feed on some minions, Carnage is not going to provide much. If you are lucky enough for some reason to apply like offense down on the enemies or something like that, then Carnage has some minor utility, but overall, in my opinion, once again, only my opinion, I prefer the other symbiotes over Carnage. And I've gave this recommendation to a few people and they decided to believe in me and they were successful with it. So once again, it's my opinion, it's what I recommend to people. But you can do whatever you want and gear up whichever character you want. And as you can see, now that we finally were able to get a few characters below 25% health, now is when the Carnage starts to be useful, because you can do all these combo attacks. Now we have Blind, we have Revive from Doctor Strange, that's fine, we're gonna stun you so you don't do any more funny stuff, like applying offense down or like reviving people. And yeah, like now we already got rid of Nick Fury. Invisible Woman already used the defense up and so on, so now we can start ganking up on the enemies. And yeah, so only at this point Carnage started to become useful. Until then he was just a bag of potatoes that was taking damage in the face in order for Symbiote Spider-Man to do something about it. Okay, now we have a few minions. Minions is always nice to face because they have a lower amount of health compared to the other characters, and we can more easily destroy them. I went right away for Shield Medic, so she doesn't revives anyone. Even if she revives is not a huge deal, because they will be very close to 25% health. And maybe thanks to that we can gank up on them. So we continue, we have two more minions. At this point it's kinda lame that the other wave doesn't come, but I guess that we are getting the cooldowns available. So now we have Captain America. He applies defense up on the second turn but not on the first, so I didn't have to stun him right away. I could have stunned Hawkeye instead, but Hawkeye went for his basic rather than use the other abilities. Okay, that's very curious. So we should gank up on Captain America as fast as possible, so he doesn't give defense up and energy to the other characters. Now we have Crossbones. Crossbones is going to taunt, so we should go for him right away and make sure he has at least defense down so we can get rid of him. Coulson doing some funny stuff. Unlucky enough for us, he targets Symbiote Spider-Man, but we should be able to get rid of the enemies before we die, and that's exactly what's happening. Now he go full ultimate on Crossbones before he explodes. I'm not sure if he would be able to kill the symbiote Spider-Man or not with that defense down, but better be safe than sorry. And yeah, so with the 2 or 3 characters you can beat this node quite easily. I would still suggest bringing Venom or Anti-Venom rather than Carnage, but Carnage was okay as well. But in situations like this, maybe you want to keep Nick Fury around so he can summon those minions and you can gank up on them. But sometimes it's just you need to make it work out, because he uses it on the first turn and after that it's not like you have much opportunity, or you just have to wait a long time, and while Nick Fury is around he's applying assist to all the other enemies, so that's gonna be more damage that you take on your face. So that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. The first node of the city lane on Dark Dimension 3, we'll be going through these ones very fast, and then we'll go on the second run and you'll see the difference from the first run to the second. And then as soon as possible we start the Dark Dimension 4. So stay tuned for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys later.